Hi everyone, it is Tuesday morning. Welcome to another day of videos from me. This is a weird day though because I had a fantastic sleep, but yet I've woken up really tired. It's absolutely crazy. When I get maybe between 5 and 7 hours sleep, I wake up and I'm sort of full of energy for the day. But today for some reason, I just feel very sluggish. Perhaps it is just to do with those extra couple of hours sleep I got. And my body is not yet up and running for the rest of the day. But I've got more planning to do today. I'm not doing any recording apart from obviously this video that you're watching now. I've just got some sort of planning to do, some editing to do, and a few little sort of errands to run outside of the studio in the office. I'm also planning this other project to launch another business, and I'm looking for a small team of people that are going to work with me or alongside me on this particular project. So I'll bring you more news of that as and when it happens. I also talked to you in a special video this morning about two new announcements in the sort of tech world, the iPhone 5C 8GB model and also Microsoft OneNote. So please do check that video out if you haven't already watched it. But anyway, for me, I'm going to get on with the rest of the day. So I've just had some lunch and I wanted to share with you the Phosphor Touch Time watch. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen I shared a photo of this watch just yesterday, and I love watches. So here it is, just sitting here on the desk, and I want to give you a closer look. So here we go. This is the Phosphor Touch Time watch, and I'll give you a very quick look at it. This is a nice white strap. You can get it in different colours. One of the negatives is they put it in this box that's made of like a black felt material, and all the material comes off on the strap. It took me a long time to clean off, so maybe they want to look at revising their packaging a little bit. A nice metal encasement to the watch. Around on this side we've got the Phosphor branding, and then if I show you the watch face, you'll see that it's monochrome, and that's because it uses e-ink technology, so very low power consumption. Touch and hold here, and then we can swipe up to unlock, and then we can cycle through the different watch faces. So we've got this one, a sort of analog style one, 3 different time zones, and then we've got a thin display with the date on, and then we've got another analog one, and then back round to this one. And then if we swipe in from this side, we've got calendar, alarm, stopwatch and world time. Swipe in again, and we've got calculator, reminder, lunar, and also a settings tab. If we go into settings, we can change the appearance, for example, and invert the watch face. And then if we go back and then swipe in again from this side, you'll see that it's now white digits on a black background. So let's just do settings again. So we're coming from this side, go into settings, change the appearance, and then we've also got sounds, language, and then if we swipe down we've got demo, time and date settings, and then we can swipe this way to go back into the watch face. So swipe in again from this side and we're back to the time. Very simple, a little bit fiddly in the way you have to sort of navigate around it, limited functionality, but very nice, and it looks very elegant on the wrist as well. So I just wanted to share that with you. I will leave a link to the Phosphor Watches website in the video description. I'm into the early part of my afternoon now, so I've got plenty more work to do. But before I do get back to work, I'll just update you on the desk situation and the editing room. The editing room is complete, apart from one delivery which is due today. So if that arrives today, I can get that installed, record the editing room video, and then I've got a very special surprise to share with you as well. And a lot of people have been asking, so with the editing room sort of nearing completion, what's happened here? Well, I'll just give you a quick update of this area. Now, this desk area in the studio is primarily where I do my presenting. You see me sitting here a lot. You can see here, I'll give you a little quick tour of what's on the desk. We've got some cable ties because I'm doing some cable management at the moment, these black Velcro cable ties. That is my mount that goes in the car. When I'm using this very camera in the car, I use this little mount. Let me give you a closer look at that. It's just made up of a GoPro base and then a sort of standard tripod mount adapter on the top. I couldn't use this tripod mount because it wouldn't fit in the bottom of the camera properly, so I had to add this metal one on, sort of a higher quality one. And then I've got my Tilt Qi charger. I've also got Logitech mouse there, Nexus 5 box, Western Digital Thunderbolt Duo hard drive, which is connected with a wire going around the back into the base of this desk, and inside the desk is the Mac Mini. That's my Panasonic G6, which is my primary camera I use for recording. Nexus 5 there, Red Edition. Sony PCM M10 audio recorder, a little Apple that I was purchased as a Christmas gift by my son. This is the Philips monitor that I'm actually reviewing at the moment. And then I've got a couple of little figures in the corner here. These I use for my photography. The Phosphor watch I just showed you, memory card reader. Then I've got my blue microphone in the corner there. You see it around there. That's the Spark Digital. That's a USB version. And then I've got my Logitech keyboard and Logitech trackpad all sitting on top of a Blue Lounge studio desk. A lot of people asking me the same question about the Blue Lounge studio desk. They're asking, where do we get the Blue Lounge studio desk? Well, when I did my desk tour just recently, I left a link in the video description, so please do read the video descriptions. But just to let you know, the Blue Lounge studio desk is available from Blue Lounge Direct, or you can get it from the likes of Amazon or the Apple Store online. So they're the sort of places you need to check out if you want to pick one of these up. How am I finding this about a month or two on? I think it's a very, very nice desk, very, very solid. I think it has got one little design revision that they should consider doing. I'll just point this out. Now, I didn't do a review of this desk when I did my studio tour, but you see this slot here where all of the cables come out of. You can see here, there's a cable coming out here. This is where everything's stored inside this part of the desk, and all the cables exit along this slot. And I would like the slot to be at the back of the desk. I really would, because then I could push this, like this memory card reader and my tilt charger, which is here, that could then be pushed to the back of the desk rather than being sitting sort of here. It's just a personal preference. Maybe they did it in that position for a reason, but I just think it would be better if it was nearer the back. But apart from that, absolutely love it. Love the fact that it's got solid mahogany legs, really, really sturdy construction, and it looks fantastic. And it's very functional as well, with all that storage capacity inside. It means you don't have to have anything on display other than your keyboard, trackpad and your monitor. So very, very good design overall. Also, a lot of people ask me about the audio recorders, and I'll just show you this one again. Now, I am getting a new audio recorder. I've also got an Olympus audio recorder, but this is the Sony PCM M10. And I think that the little tiny sort of preamps in here and the microphone capsules are really high quality. And I think the vocal quality of this is very, very good indeed. I'm also looking at getting a Zoom H6, their new audio recorder, purely because it's got some XLR inputs, and that'll become very handy when I do sort of interviews with people for my commercial video work. So hopefully I'll get one of those in soon as well. Hello Milo, you okay? I forgot to tell our online friends that you were okay after your injection the other day. Hey, it was okay, wasn't it? He's a good boy. You are looking at one very tired geek. Now, the plans for today didn't pan out exactly as I expected, but the good news is, the very good news, well, for me anyway, the delivery came, the international delivery I've been waiting for the editing room. So I have spent, and let's just take a look at the clock down there, 3.5 hours doing the installation of this secret product that I have been waiting for. It was a product that was specifically manufactured for the room. So I'm very, very thankful to the company that helped me out with that. They will get a big, big shout out in the editing room tour, which I will start recording tomorrow. So recording definitely starts tomorrow. You're going to have to give me probably about, I don't know, I'll try and get it done for the weekend, but more than likely it will be the following weekend. And then you will get to see what I've been harping on about for so long. But anyway, I just got a really fantastic call from my wife. I was just stopping working and planning to start cooking, and she rang and said she's on her way home from work. What do we want for dinner? So she's going to pick up a cooked chicken. So all I've had to basically put in is some rice into the rice cooker, bung some vegetables on, and then when she arrives with the chicken we can serve it up and eat our evening meal. So a really good result there as well, because I was so tired to actually start cooking. But yeah, just very, very thankful for that phone call. And that is it really for today. I haven't had a lot to talk about today really, purely because I've been so busy. I'm looking at Milo. Milo, what are you doing? That's the other thing I forgot to update you about. So we took Milo to the vets the other day to have his vaccination, and he didn't want it done at all. He was shaking, so I had to sort of hold him to calm him down whilst he had his injection done. And then we also got him checked because he had a very sore claw on one of his paws, and that's fine. They trimmed that up and just said, yeah, it's probably just been a little bit sore. And also we talked about the problem with the fleas. Now, yes, he has still got fleas, or he's got flea dirt in his fur. He's not riddled with fleas, and we treat him regularly with like a spot-on treatment on the back of his neck. And we've also treated the whole house. If you watch the videos regularly, you'll know that we sort of sprayed every single room with this really sort of really good strength, professional sort of flea treatment. Now, we don't know where he picked them up from. Apparently the eggs can lay dormant for years and years. So what we've talked about is just alternative treatments, and it seems that a lot of people are having problems with the drops that we use. They're called Frontline. And apparently the fleas built up an immunity to this particular treatment. So we've got a couple of other suggestions from the vet to try, and I think we're going to switch over to a tablet form of treatment for future sort of treatments for fleas. So I just want to get it sorted because it must be miserable scratching all the time. And I know some of you who aren't pet lovers might think, oh well, he's only a dog, but he's a pet, he deserves the best, don't you, Milo, eh? You deserve good treatment, don't you? Because we love you. Yes, we do. He's looking at me. Look, here we go. I'll show you him down there. You are looking at me, and you always run after the camera. Look at this. Look, he runs after the camera. So Milo thought that was great fun. But anyway, I'm going to say goodbye for now. Thank you very much for watching this video today. I really do appreciate it. Thanks also for leaving comments and communicating with me. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button. I'll see you all again in tomorrow's video. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you'd like to watch another amazing video from me, please do click that top box. And if you want to subscribe to my geeky channel, click the red box on the bottom of your screen now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.